produce the output on the screen, and then sample test, reshape, predict, and so on. All right. So now we are having a centroid as well. This is the part of centers, this cluster centers, और ये जो center है ये इस center का centroid निकल के आया है इस data set का. Next हम उसका scattered part extract करेंगे, that x is equal to 0 and for the first class, 1 for the second class, and it would be represented by b. So once we will show the plot and it will show in this way. All right. So we can have the x value as well. That what is the x value here? It is the this, and so on. So this x value is going to represent all the entire 100 set of data, and we can have the x1 as well, like how x1 is going to define. All right. So x1 is stored, and we are going to have we can have the look at x1 as well. All right. Then we can have the another data set that it is going to define here. So this is the prediction part of this data set, and this is how we are going to define the centroid and the data set and each and everything in this. So in the next part of this video, first what we are going to define, we are going to just include the site. All right. So this is the basic library we are going to insert, and then we are going to read the data set. All right. So I'm going to, I have already run this command. Then we are going to we have already included in our portal that shopping underscore data dot csv. Now we are going to import using read underscore csv. इस लोकेशन पे जो लास्ट 3 and 4 वैल्यू है, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट वी जस्ट चेक दी we just check the data set. All right, we just check the data set that whether we are going to have this value or not. Right. So it is going to represent the data set like spending score, N1 income, what is the N1 income, and so on. So we just check the head, these first 5 data set values, and then we are having generation, A's, N1 income, and so on. All right. So what is the sklearn cluster here doing here? It is importing the k-means library from sklearn क्लास, और एसक्यूएल की जो लाइब्रेरी है उससे के मींस मेथड को इंपोर्ट करता है, और उसको डब्ल्यू सी एस एस इज द मेथड टू चूज द centroid. It is the method to choose the correct centroid at the instant level. All right, we run this code, and we are having now choose the centroid method, that is WCSS. All right, we just run the command. All right. So this code is having in it is going to assign k-means clusters, random stream 42, and we have append the criteria. Now we are having range 1 to 11, means including 1 to 10. With the help of WCSL, we are going to define the number of clusters. All right. So plot the graph with respective number of clusters. Means what should be the appropriate number of the clusters should be there for this particular data set, that is going to define here. So this is the elbow method. I would write like l I should write elbow method, and in this method we are going to define this plot. So once we run this code and we find that elbow kind of shape is going to make over here. So number of clusters and versus WCSS, and this five value is the optimal number of clusters for this particular data set. Means we can have five classes, and the entire data set can be divided into five classes. All right. So this five classes is optimal number for this data set. It might be six, it might seven, it might four, depending the size and attributes of the data set. Now k-means is going to assign is these five. I have inputted five. In your case, you will assign the shape. It is going to bend over there. It is going to have six over there. K means n in random state. Now we are going to extract the value of y means. What is the yk means after prediction. Alright, so it is going to present the cluster for each and every data, because we are having this data, this customer data, and you can say like data set dot tail say. All right, you just run this command and find out the last five data over here. Okay, so you can find out the data set info as well. Data set dot info, and then run this command. All right, so we are having so many customer id generation A's and 200 data. In totality we are having two number counting on data. All right, so 200 into 5 means 1000 data is existing over there. Now we are having this k means, y means, and respective 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is having 5 data, and we are having this head, tail, and this cluster. Now we are going to define the cluster value, right? Assign the color for each cluster. All right. So with the help of red, blue, green, violet, yellow, we are going to assign this color, and I'll just run the command, and it is going to show this cluster one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. All right. So respective centroid value is also denoted by black, and we can have the centroid for each clusters. Centroid is the mean value of this. So now I check for this test data from where I have extracted this value, taking this value 137,83. तो 137,83 जो है वो सबसे लास्ट वैल्यू है, और सबसे लास्ट वैल्यू के लिए जो क्लास डिफाइन है वो अगर आप इस चार्ट से देखें वो 4 है. So let's see whether it is giving predicting the class 4 or not. I just run this command. All right, it is 4. Great. Test uh, test the test the all right predict the class. All right. So the following lines are predicting the class for the respective data. Suppose let's take this example. 195 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last five values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last value is 4, and it is 12079. I just changed the data by 120 and 79. I just hit the command. Oh, right. It is giving 4 again. So this is the prediction side, and we are having almost correct prediction over here. So this is how we done this K cluster string and supervised learning, and we predict the respective value. Thank you. Thanks for this class.